Hi, this is Chris Stokes-Reese, Application Specialist with Audioscan, and this will be an overview of the changes in the Audioscan 2018.1 software release. The software versions this time around are 4.12 for Verifit 2, 1.18 for Axiom, 3.20 for RM500SL, and for Verifit VF1 serial numbers 2070 and up. It should be noted that due to limited memory size, Verifits manufactured in 2005 or earlier, which includes serial numbers up to 2069, are no longer being actively updated. The latest software for Generation 1 Verifit VF1 is 3.18.7. This is still available for download, so existing machines in the field can be updated to the latest possible. The latest version of the NOAA module is 2.10, and the remote console is 1.8. First, the features in brief, and then I'll go into a bit more detail. For Verifit 2, we have a new headphone boost. Also for Verifit 2, we have WRECD quick copy during measurement, new screen captures with background, new instrument type selection in SpeechMap, remote console built into the NOAA module, calibrated speech passage in Canadian French, extrapolated targets in DSL, selectable day of week for RECD transducer calibration expiry, and finally some software enhancements for the Verifit Skull Simulator, this of course being only for Verifit 2 and Verifit VF1 serial number 2070 and higher. First, the boost ranges for the binaural monitor headset on the Verifit 2. This headset is intended to allow the clinician to listen in on testing both in the test box and in on-ear modes. The tricky part is to allow sufficient volume range to give a clear, undistorted signal for high-gain hearing aids, as well as sufficient amplification to listen in on lower-gain instruments. The volume is still adjusted by the user with the mouse wheel, but now at the top end of the range the bar will turn yellow, indicating the extra boost when needed. This boost function, of course, is not needed and should not be activated when listening to high-power hearing instruments. Last year, we added a quick copy to the audiometric data entry windows. This is helpful when entering symmetric losses and also works with RECD entry. However, it's often desirable to copy one ear's RECD to the other ear at the time of measurement. This quick copy has now been added to the RECD measurement screen on the Verifit 2. The third feature is mostly aimed at those creating presentations or figures for publications. Verifit 2 and Axiom normally turn the background white when printing, which is helpful when printing to an inkjet printer. However, it's sometimes desirable to do a print to file with all the gray background intact. This is now available as an option in the printing setup screen. The instrument selection screen in SpeechMap has been revamped in the Verifit 2 to make choices a little more clear. In the past, the user would select Open as an instrument type in on-ear SpeechMap to initiate the Open protocol in testing. In TestBox SpeechMap, there was a receiver in the ear option, but if a RIC product was to be tested on-ear but with an occluded or mostly occluded coupling to the ear, the user would have to select BTE. To alleviate the confusion that this could potentially cause, we moved the coupling style to the ear to a separate selector and added RITE to both on-ear and TestBox SpeechMap. The user will select the instrument type in one field and then the coupling style in the second. The instrument type lists are now more uniform between on-ear and TestBox SpeechMap, with the exception of cross, which is only done on-ear, bone-anchored hearing devices, which are only tested in the box, and the exception that there are still two BTE choices in the box based upon the coupling method used. Many Verifit 2 and Axiom users are using the Audioscan remote console to view and control their equipment from the PC desktop. With this release, we've built this function into the NOAA module for more convenient launching. There's a new added button in the module found between the Compare and Setup buttons. Clicking this will open a connection to your Audioscan device. If it's the first time, you'll have to enter the password, of course. You'll then see the screen in on-top mode and be able to run the Verifit 2 or Axiom while accessing your other NOAA modules. We've added another calibrated speech passage. This time it's Canadian French. SpeechMap now implements the DSL 5.0 ability to extrapolate targets outside the frequencies of entered thresholds. As you see in this example, there are LTAS targets showing both below and above the entered audiogram. Last year, we added a selectable day of week for the expiry of the user calibrations. In the 2018.1 software, this has been extended to include the calibration of the RECD transducer. And finally, with the much anticipated launch of the Verificar skull simulator in March, a few enhancements were needed in SpeechMap to facilitate the use of this product to test bone-anchored hearing devices in the supported Verificar models. Any users installing the VSS will require this update. Thanks for spending this time with me today. As always, you can find the downloads and lots more information at customer.audioscan.com. If you have any comments or need any clarifications, please just send me an email. Thank you.